Relatives, friends, and strangers are coming forward with their bits and pieces of what took place on the 9th of July at Soosdijk, where 15-year-old Ricardo Singh was killed while attending the wedding of an immigration officer. They believe the police handled the investigation badly from the start, and this is because the persons who are being accused of murdering the teen are members of a community policing group. Satro Singh, the father of the dead teen, said he has been forced to do his own little investigations and he continues to come up with more information.
I read 4 little boys the other day, like 2 days ago. I read something. One of them telling me that this boys them, this RC's beat them up there. These young boys like my son too. But one of them telling me, his uncle, is the RC, they're beating your son and they're throwing to the game. When they left the side there, without a scratch, the boy they had a scratch. You understand? How come the boy end up dead? Another witness said they threw it out. So how you say it's not them? The driver pick up my son. He in charge. He's supposed to be in charge here. If you pick up this boy without a scratch, you're supposed to carry to the station. Or if you catch him with a scratch, you're supposed to carry to the hospital. Where you come here for? You're a police, as a RC, wherever. You don't come to make peace. You don't come to murder people, children. I hear one person say about 15-year-old on the road. When you see our 15-year-old, kill them. And say you protect them. Now the 4 boys by talking about the boys them frightened because the boys them say in the night just beat them young boys around the place.
More after this break.
Are you planning a trip for business or leisure and looking for the most direct and economic offers? But you confused? You simply need to contact the travel professionals at Munish War Travel Service, 45 Water Street, Georgetown. Their well-trained travel advisors with years of experience will assist you in booking your flights, accessing all airlines, hotels, car rentals at the most competitive prices to match your budget. The Munish War Travel Service, 45 Water Street, Georgetown, 592-227-6992 or 225-2947.
2 of the young men who accompanied the teen to the wedding also spoke with us. One said although he was party to what took place, the police have not been seeking his help. The other spoke of the police taking a statement from him while he was still hospitalized and under medication.
Them holding people from there. Some of the people have been at Diamond Police Station and them never call it, no identify nobody. Because I know if I can't identify people I can remember who was in problem from up south.
Yeah, when I catch myself in the hospital till the next day, then I CIE come for taking a statement.
He took the statement while you were at the hospital?
Yeah, funny bad.
You had any machine connected to you or so?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so it's taking only my lungs. Yeah. That's the one and I see it like.
So you had machine connected to you.
Yeah.
And how did they take the statement? Did they allow you to write it or they?
It was only bed lay down and he went like go and then left my chair sit down. And he asked me and I started
Questioning you and he writing. Did he read it back to you after?
No, he read it back. He just bring the paper from the bed, tell me sign here, so and he signed.
According to them, the members of the said community policing group were seen parked up on several occasions in front of a barbershop at Diamond, where one of the young men who is key to the investigation works. More after this break.
Hi, I saw a program the other day about the benefits of reading to babies, so I know it's important. But with this little man here, it's more like battle time than fun time. And I really don't have the energy or the patience. How do you do it?
Well, for me, it's dedication and consistency, I guess. I never forced her. I introduced books gradually when she was quite young. And even if she just looked at one page, that was good enough. As she grew older, she paid more attention. I pointed out things like animals, shapes, colors. I do it at her pace, and she really loves it.
Start building your child's language, reading, and writing skills. Reading, a basic foundation for life.
I lose a son that is almost would have been 16 years old, that never really sick, a strong child, and I don't know, like my inside, like my baby, like got a hole inside, like I feel this emptiness despite how many kids I have, like my house is empty. I have 4 kids, one is not here, one is in the interior. I have 2 more, but still my house is empty. Like I could hear my son calling for me, you know. Like I could imagine him walking and everything.
The Big Smith Crime Watch also spoke with 3 residents of Soosdijk who recounted what they know of the night in question.
Well, after I hear the commotion outside, I venture out to see what was going on, and then we noticed that I had this guy in the drain with the stab wounds. So we went to render some assistance. In the light of rendering the assistance, we were like trying to call the police. We called 911. You know, because the guy was panting. So after we didn't get on to the police, I jump in my car, head to the station. When I reached into the Mary, they had the vehicle that the guy was supposedly in at the station, and the driver was standing outside the vehicle. So I watched here and I went into the station. I said, man, they got a guy dying in front by me. Yeah, come out and see, I get this man to the hospital. So the police, we hear about it. We come in. This is what they say. The guy had one, him had the gun in the hand, putting on the belt one and cock up on the counter.
When I reach outside there, I see the police in group van. So I asked them, what happened? So the guy that was out of the van, he turned to me and he said, man, this man behaving bad at the wedding house and they came here and lock you up. But he jumped out of the van and he got running. So I said, "Can running where?" Well, the direction that he look and he point, I see back to the wedding house side. So I look and I ain't seeing nobody. From that timings that I heard the van and thing, nobody side. Nah man, this ain't looking right. So like 2 to 3 steps I took, I start walking, going like heading to the wedding house side, and there I see this person down in this drain, his face down and so on.
Just opposite where I live, I parked to go in the yard. I saw the police van stop, and when I look, I see this guy just jump clean out of this vehicle, a small size boy. So I was just looking to observe, and the bigger person I was in the back jump out and go around to the driver and was talking to the driver. And just when his bike jump out, heading back to the wedding house, within like 4 or 5 steps he fell. Then like get up again, 2, 3, again he go down. And then 3 times he get up to run and he fall. Then as when the neighbor opposite came out, I was still observing, because I figured maybe to pick up somebody to carry the station and I try to get away or something. So when the neighbor, them boys came out and the girl, I just trying to see what's going on. By then the driver drove and leave the other guy out, right? And he got, I don't know where we went. So when we tried to figure out what really was happening with this young man, when we take him out from the trench and roll him over, then we actually saw what state he was in. And we tried to assist as much as we could, but no assistance. Then the neighbor, one of them boys jumped in the car and went to see where the police vehicle gone, if they could assist her, if there any car now. But the police vehicle, I think, went till to the station and bring back police for this young man. I don't know if they know the injury or whatever happened, I don't know. But they had to have something, because the guy that was in the back of the trailer was holding him. So he had to know what was happening.
When a visit was paid to the house where the wedding was held, a woman who identified herself as the owner of the property refused to speak on the matter and instead referred us to the police. Based on what we gather from our interactions with persons on Tuesday, 2 of those who provided us with interviews were not approached by the police for any statement. Added to that, There is still the group of 4 young men who spoke with the child's father, who seems to have vital information in relation to this matter, but who are afraid to approach the police with what they know. For Big Smith Crime Watch, Leroy Smith reporting.